Energy don't lie, bro.
Yeah.
Energy don't lie, especially when and it's like on some like sometimes you can actually transfer your goals and dreams onto that. Like I don't know if people be like, yo, sometimes you have someone really praying for you. In order for them to pray for you so much more than they pray for themselves, they got to kind of give up themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On whatever the fuck they got going on. You know what I'm saying? That's like a mother's love. That's the real unconditional love, and that's what I got for him. And I remember the day when it's literally like I was like, same thing with the studio, bro. Like how much of I'm a nut at the studio, bro. Like I was a nut at the gym, and I remember the one day I was like, bro, if I take a step back, I feel like all the energy that I'm giving to this, energy transfer is gonna go somewhere. He's the closest nigga to me, bro, and like literally, it's like.
Domino, motherfuckers, what's happening?
All right, so back up in this bitch for another one. This is Connecticut's most controversial podcast. This is the Domino Effect, and as always, I go by the name of Domino. Appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We got G on the boards as usual, retro hit and record as usual, and today we got a very special guest, somebody I've been wanting to talk to for a couple years. I ain't catch him on the first go-round of his career, but I'm glad I got to talk to him now. I told y'all a couple episodes ago when I started this podcast back up that I got a list of people I want to talk to when I bring this bitch back, and he's definitely one person on that list. Been doing this thing, been working with everybody in Connecticut, been doing concerts and shows all around America, been doing this thing for a while. Like I said, somebody that actually gives a fuck. Like, I only talk to who I want to talk to. And this somebody that I feel like gives a fuck about music, artistry, creativity, all that good stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the dojo right now, we got Eastside Lenny.
Eastside Lenny. For having me, man.
No problem. How you doing? How you feeling? How you living? What's the word? Good, brother?
I can't call it, brother. I'm blessed right now.
I hear that. Everything good? I know we started a little later than we were supposed to.
Yeah, that's on me. My apologies for that.
No, all good. All good. You know, shit, nigga, I be late every time we come here. It don't matter.
I heard that.
I was supposed to have a co-host come through. Shout out to my boy OB. Just last minute cancellation. He got hurt. These old niggas need to sit themselves down. I don't know what he did to his knee. I don't know if it's playing ball or walking up the stairs. So, you know.
Should be happening.
Shout out to OB. You here in spirit. Appreciate you, my good brother. Yeah, man, I had, topics and shit I wanted to go through. OB was supposed to be here. But, as always, anybody listening to the show, if you got any comments, questions, or concerns, you can hit me on the email at dominoeffectpodcast@gmail.com for all that good stuff. I haven't answered a question in the what segment for a little while, so if y'all would write up some questions, that would be much appreciated. I'm just gonna get into your business unless you want to talk about some hot topics. You've been on the internet, so you've been watching shit that's been going on.
I've been tapping in, tapping out type shit.
Did you see the Remy Ma freestyle?
No, I did not.
No, you did?
Nah.
So Remy Ma went on what's Gabe's platform? I forgot the name of it. On the Radar, I think, something like that. And she did a freestyle where she was supposedly coming at Papoose and I guess his girlfriend, fiance, whatever you want to call her, Clarissa Shields.
Oh no!
And it was actually pretty good. Like, this is like the Remy Ma that I like to hear. It wasn't like she was saying a bunch of stuff about how you wrote most of my rhymes, but you ain't never did shit. Your girlfriend can get it, like all types of stuff.
She don't want that.
She don't want that smoke. I'm like, if I was Remy, I get it what she do, what she clap niggas and shit like that. But I'm not gonna fight no Olympian, nothing like that. Damn, I can't even play this shit. I don't have none of my hookups. I don't have nothing to play the music, nothing.
I'll definitely tap in there and see what she
check that out when you get a chance. I think it's on her page. It's flowing on Twitter and all that good stuff. But yeah, I guess I'll just, get into your business, get into your life, get into your career and all that good stuff. Like I said at the beginning, I didn't get a chance to talk to you in the first go-around of your career when you were Say Kuro.
Right.
And, you recently transitioned into Eastside Lenny. I guess my first question is, what did Say Kuro represent that Eastside Lenny doesn't?
It was just a younger version of me, to be honest. He was more rambunctious, carefree, even more fearless in some sense. And he was just he was super fresh to the game, the music industry. Like I don't know, I just had no fear. I'm almost speaking about him in third person because that's how far I am from that right now. But he was just different. at least like musically, like I made a lot more. I was rapping a lot more back then and shit. Like I don't know, the whole braggadocious rap shit. Like I've done that, and when I work, I work. So it's like if I do anything, I do a lot of it. Like I was telling you before the camera was on, I'm an addict. So like I was really addicted to every style of rap at that point, and I got bored of it, bro. Like it didn't serve me. Like even if it serves the people, like oh yeah, they love to hear me rap, or I just knew that shit wouldn't age well with time. So spent like a good 2 years trying to figure out what was the answer to that shit, bro. Because I was just stuck making the same shit over and over again, not wanting to be the person that's making it. And then someone just told me, yo, change your name. That was a whole process. And Eastside Lenny.
I feel like that happens to a lot of artists where, it happened like with Beyonce and stuff like that, where she was making a certain type of music that she went in the country, and a lot of people weren't like, I ain't really feeling this. But I feel like artists need to have a necessary transformation in order to grow as like people and artists. Because I feel like artists just can't stay in one place for like too long, or else they'll get, they'll, I don't want to say phase themselves out, but
that literally is it though.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that, where it's like you can't, like you get so bored or you get so complacent, and it's just like not serving you as a person. You don't grow as a human, but everybody else loves it. But did you actually like kill that part of you, or is it still waiting for the right moment to come out?
Nah, I just put him to sleep.
Put him to sleep?
Let's put him to sleep.
Just put to bed.
Yeah.
Out of here. Now, which version of you tells the truth more honestly?
Lenny. Yeah.
Do you feel like, now, would your family say that's like a perfect depiction of you, or like who you are in this phase of your life?
I mean, my blood family only knows me by my government name. Like they think the whole Lenny Say thing is literally just, oh, he's a rapper, so of course he's making names. They don't know that it's actually like personalities that come with it, you know what I'm saying? On no dramatic shit, or maybe on some dramatic shit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I try to treat like making music as like method acting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the biggest rapper in the world is a method actor, if you really want to think about it. So that's how I came in trying to think about it. And I wouldn't say that they would even know the difference, to be honest. Well, but the close friends that I call family, they know exactly. Like they'll tell new people, you wouldn't believe who he was 2 years ago. Like,
the people that know you since you was a baby, they was like, nah, that's him. But but your friends and the people that you call your brothers and stuff like that, they know.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, how are your parents supportive of your music at first? Because I know you grew up in the church and you was doing like, you played instruments and things like that.
Yeah.
So what did they think of you doing, I guess, non-secular music? Or secular music, should I say?
They always knew it was coming, bro. Like they always, I'm not gonna lie to you. They always knew it was coming. I was, I got just remembered just times of, sometimes they would let me play the keys in church for the service, and then sometimes I would have to wait to even get on the keys, because there was a dude playing the keys. His name was Jelani, that was playing before me, and he was super talented and whatnot. And
you were on the keys playing like Rough Riders Anthem and no shit like that, right?
Nah, bro. Like I mean, like even worse. Like I literally would wait for everybody to go. They would have like the meal after service and everything. I would wait for everybody to go. I would sneak back in, goes back to the keys, and then I would start playing like Jay Holiday and like Omarion and Neo. And now that I'm grown, I realize that grown folk, even though they don't listen to shit, they still recognize.
Oh yeah, they know. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
1000%.
Again, I was always like on the keys. I was always off the air, so that's I always recognized the church in R&B music. That was always something for me. Like I didn't need to learn the science behind it to realize one came from the other. I just kind of skipped it early on as a kid and just went just turned the chords into R&B stuff, and they would hear that, and it was reprimanded a lot. I remember people coming in and being like, "Yo, no, stop that.
Watch that one.
Yeah, go back to the kitchen or whatever." Like, you know what I'm saying? But
now, I guess like your brother's a big inspiration in you, talking about your family and stuff like that. 100%. He's always been by your side and seems to be always supportive. I just want you to speak to like how important your brother is to you and your career, and I guess your ascension in music.
I just got happy as hell. You asked me about that. I appreciate you asking me about that.
Because I listen to a bunch of interviews you do, and like one common denominator is you always bring up your brother. Yeah. And when I see other musicians and stuff like that, like a lot of people that I look up to, they always have that close knit person. It's always like a blood brother. It's not like some nigga that's your friend that you call you. It's like, nah, I grew up. This is my first friend.
Yeah.
This is my best friend. So it's like, Irv Gotti and Chris Gotti. So it's like T-Pain, and he would talk about his brother sometimes. It would be like Boo and Akon, stuff like that, like Nipsey and Sam. So it's like you always got like somebody like, and you always walk into a room with a certain type of like reverence or like security where it's like, nah, if like, don't nobody else got me, he got me. Like if my parents don't understand, he understands. So I got somebody, so I feel a little more free. I feel like just like that, like the air is different when I know my brother somewhere close. He's
the only thing I feel bad about that other people don't have. Like I don't come from absolutely nothing, but I do come from hard times. So I like, it's hard for me to hear sometimes people's, especially in music, people's, I'm sorry if I sound like an asshole, sob story when I didn't have the studio, I didn't have, like, I'm sorry, everything I got, like, I had to go get it. You know what I'm saying? He's the only thing I didn't have to go get. You know what I'm saying? So I was born with him. It's like a fucking cheat code of confidence.
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying. Yeah, it's that extra,
you know what I'm saying?
vote of confidence. Was like, if don't nobody believe in me, I know this nigga, like, good, bad, or indifferent, he gonna tell me the real, he gonna tell me the bad. He got me.
Yeah, and it gets me into arguments with, like, especially like females and stuff when they start, you know how females bring up do you have a therapist? No, I got a brother.
Yeah,
and they
right.
Like,
yeah.
oh, well, that's you're not supposed to have just a brother. He's biased. No, he's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the realest nigga on my team. You know what I mean? So thank you for asking about him. He's everything.
Yeah, shout out to Scrap.
Yeah, shout out to Scrap.
Did you get into basketball because of your brother?
No, he was in basketball because of me.
He's in basketball because of you? Okay. Yeah. So now, you know, just bringing it back, I guess. Used to play ball back in the day. You played for Bunnell, and then you played at Gateway for a little bit. Did you have hoop dreams growing up, or something like music you kind of fell in? So everybody that play got hoop dreams, right?
Yeah, 100%.
They want to make it to the league. They want to make some money for their family and shit like that.
100%. Like I said, I'm an addict by nature, bro. And if I like it, I love it. So when I was with ball, it was the same thing. My family is immigrants. You know what I'm saying? Like they're I'm first generation here, so they didn't know about the AAUs. They don't know about tryouts. They don't know about trainers, especially like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I had to pretty much do all of that and figure out ball myself. And I had dreams. I remember talking to my boy Claude, shout out Claude, about like, yo, wouldn't it be crazy if you go to Sacred Heart and I go to Fairfield, like the only D1 schools around there. Like,
Yeah.
And you just grow up, bro. Music was always first, though. Like I said, I was in music before anything. So basketball was just something I let me find something that I could feel cool with other people with, and then I happen to really love it. But I put all that in my brother. Like, I remember the day. Like, it's not for me.
Yeah, it's not for him. You gonna, you know, 100%. Focus on him. It's kind of it's weird that, well, not weird, but you know, coincidental that I guess your hoop dream turned into his dream, and he supports you with your music. So it's like y'all kind of both live the same dream because he do music too, right? Like
yeah,
a little bit.
Energy don't lie, bro.
Yeah.
Energy don't lie, especially when and it's like on some like sometimes you can actually transfer your goals and dreams onto that. Like I don't know if people be like, yo, sometimes you have someone really praying for you. In order for them to pray for you so much more than they pray for themselves, they got to kind of give up themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On whatever the fuck they got going on. You know what I'm saying? That's like a mother's love. That's the real unconditional love, and that's what I got for him. And I remember the day when it's literally like I was like, same thing with the studio, bro. Like how much of I'm a nut at the studio, bro. Like I was a nut at the gym, and then I remember the one day I was like, bro, if I take a step back, I feel like all the energy that I'm giving to this, energy transfers is gonna go somewhere. He's the closest nigga to me, bro. And like literally, it's like
now he playing for Team USA, the 3-on-3. Now he doing his thing. It's like you
saying,
can't be more proud of that. Where it's like
bro.
it actually worked. Like the shit I was doing.
Yeah.
Your cousin Isaac played for the G League too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got a family full of talent.
100%. All my family is. We're all hard workers, bro. Hard workers, bro. Yeah.
So you said your parents are immigrants. So you said I think you said your mother's from St. Thomas, your dad's from Antigua.
Yeah.
Something like that. Now, what year did they come here? Like, did they meet here?
No. No. Oh, actually, they did. They met in America. I would say it was 10, 12 years before my birth. I'm born in 96.
Okay.
So yeah, they met in New York. through a family friend. Got it on.
When they led to another baby.
Got me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got my brother about 2 years or a year and a half later. Less than that, actually. And then, yeah, it's been history ever since.
Now, you mentioned New York. You born and raised in the Bronx.
Yeah.
I guess, like, what part of the Bronx never left you? I want to say.
My initial standoffish to, like, I got to turn that off every time. My initial standoffish to people.
Or that
like,
fucking New York, just get the fuck out my way, asshole type shit.
Yeah, if you're born there and you breathe that air, if that's the first air you breathe, man, it's in you for life. Like,
first words is suck my dick. Fuck out of here, nigga.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, a lot of that shit. I mean, that shit's still in me. I curve it a lot and stuff. My style, my sound, too. That's why I don't feel like I sound. A lot of people say I don't sound like nobody. I just don't sound like nobody around here.
Yeah.
And shit. But a lot of my sound comes from there. Just my style, my vibe. Like, a lot of that shit comes from there.
Yeah, I think that's the first thing I gravitated towards. Where I was like, when I first heard you, I was like, he don't sound like nobody that I've heard around here. Now there may be other niggas that sound like you that I haven't heard yet, but you was the first one. I was like, oh, this is kind of refreshing. Where I'm looking for somebody, like I'm looking for somebody to listen to, and everything ain't just rapidy rap or sound like this shit second day in the studio. I was like, oh, this nigga got some actual talent. You could tell he got some background, some upbringing. How much did the church, I guess, help with your musical style now?
It helped me a lot with my performance, just because I, like, even when some of the homies that do music as well, super talented people, when they go to perform, and I just see the nervous tics or those things like that, like, and when I don't have them, they think that I was not born with them. It's like, no, I just got them out the way early. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got sent up to go sing in the choir when I absolutely didn't want to. Like, I remember if I did anything, if I just didn't pee myself, like, but everything else on the nervous tick, start sweating, all that shit. I did that, you know what I'm saying? I got it over with. And it's funny how God works, bro. Some things you don't want to do, but it's absolutely meant for what you're supposed to do, and, like, just later on in life. So yeah. Church helped.
Do you remember your first song that you made? Like, outside of church?
That I recorded?
Yeah, that you recorded, wrote down the lyrics, recorded, presented to people, like, yo, I did something.
All right, so this is like a two-part. First rap I ever made, of course, like, it was about my brother or some shit like that. I was maybe, 16, 17, and I was maybe working on it for months. And Isaac was at the crib, and when he sees this, he'll confirm. I swear to God, he tells it to anybody. I was like, yo, bro, I kind of want to show you some shit. Like, I'm about to make a shift, and I'm about to try some shit. Like, can you give me an ear? He was like, yeah. And I did the rap for him and all that shit, and he looked at me, straight face. He was like, yeah, that was some hot shit. Like, but when we say hot shit, it's like not like hot garbage.
Hot
like,
garbage.
Yeah. I realize I could probably sound like a compliment to most
that was some hot shit. Like, that was some hot shit.
He looked me dead in my eyes. That was some hot garbage, bro. Like, yeah. But he didn't tell me pack it up.
Yeah.
He told me go do it again. Like, go get
keep
better.
working.
Yeah.
You got something. That shit was trash. But keep working.
And I don't even know if he knew the power of the exact words that he used the right thing. Because he could have told me pack it up, and then the history of Say Kuro, Eastside Lenny never happens. You know what I'm saying? Just that, but that's how much I rely on my brother's word. Like, especially if I fuck with you and I love you and shit, like, I'll make dying decisions on your word. And when he said that shit, I was like, all right, bet. Went to the lab. I started looking up some people. Started working with this dude named Subi K from Bridgeport. He recorded my first song. I went to go record the song. I recorded a bar. I told him, let me hear it back. This is before I knew even needed to get mixed or nothing. Walked out. Yeah.
You was that disappointed in yourself?
100%, bro. Didn't go back for like 2 weeks. But for the 2 weeks, it was like my everyday thought. My everyday thought. Everything that popped up on my social media was music. Everything that I talked about was just music. And so I just prepared myself to have a backbone next time I do it. And there we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I usually don't ask this question till like later in the interview, but I guess it just popped in my head. What's your favorite failure? And when I say favorite failure, I mean something that, initially you failed at, you took a loss at, somebody said no, but in the long term, it turned out to be something that was beneficial, something that taught you a lesson, something that, I guess, put an extra gear in you, lit a fire under you. Because if my cousin came to me and said, yo, that shit is trash, I might have been defeated and been like, I ain't doing this no more. If he think I'm whack, the world gonna think I'm whack. I'm not trying this again. But he was like, nah, let me go back to the lab. Let me go back to my room or wherever you write at. Just let me get my shit together. And then, years later, still doing it. Be great at it. You ain't let that disappointment from your cousin actually deter you from.
Sweet. Yeah. That. I mean, on like the most dramatic tip, bro, I had a girl that I did everything with, like, when I started to get nice at this shit. So when I started to get nice at this shit, she was the anchor in my confidence. You know what I'm saying? And when I did what I did, when she did what she did to make us go separate ways, I lost my whole identity, bro. And that kind of started the whole Say Kuro. Who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? And that started that whole 2-year kind of process to find Eastside Lenny. That was my biggest failure that I absolutely learned from. Not saying that, it's fuck girls and shit, but it's like that allowed me to own up to who I am actively in my music. You know what I'm saying? So you listen to this shit now, it's like, you might want to call me a fuck boy, you might want to call me a lover boy, you might want to call me confused and this shit, but it's who I was in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And I only got that because I don't have nobody to lie for or lie to no more. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yeah, that would be my biggest failure.
Favorite failure.
My favorite failure. Yeah.
Okay. Now, is Eastside Lenny, I guess, who you are or who you're trying to become?
Now he's a character I own. Like he's a character I own. Yeah. And if you believe it so much so that you think that's who I am actually, then kudos to me. I'm doing my job right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What would, I guess, Say Kuro say about Eastside Lenny right now?
Boy, you smooth.
You doing that shit.
Hey, you smooth. I didn't know you had. I didn't know we had this in us. Yeah.
Now, who makes better music? Say or Eastside?
Eastside. I mean, yeah, Eastside Lenny, because I'm a way better producer now than I am when I was Say Kuro.
Now, which one makes better decisions?
Eastside too.
Eastside?
Yeah, 100%.
So it's a whole evolution. So it's like, that nigga sleep. This is who I am right now as a however old you are right now. And it's like, this is gonna carry me. Do you feel like this is like the end of the road for you when it comes to like identities and stuff like that? Like this is gonna carry you the rest of your career, or do you feel like you still have like a transformation in you, like there's another level that we can hit?
Nah, that's the thing. Like people think that when I found my new name, it was like I'm now comfortable in the know, but it's like no, I'm comfortable in the I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But if it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like that again, at least it won't take 2 years. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, also with the name change came like aesthetic change. You know, you cut off the locks, had the waves.
Right.
Now you got the braids.
Right.
Now they say that a lot of people carry like energy in their hair. Was that like a conscious decision to cut the hair, or was it just like at the same time, like coincidence? It just happened to coincide.
I mean, I cut my dreads because of everything I do. I guess it's dramatic, but I literally asked one of my boys. I was like, "Yo," I was thinking about it for a while, cutting my dreads. It was getting heavy on my head, especially how I performed when I would Say Kuro.
Like literally or figuratively?
No, literally.
Okay, cool.
Literally,
Yeah.
like literally. And I asked one of my boys, Devon. I was like, "Yo, you think I could cut my hair and like it won't like mess up the image?" And he looked me dead in my eyes too. Like all these dudes be looking me dead in my eyes. They take that dramatic 5-second pause and then give me the realest advice of my life. And he was like, "Nah, that shit makes you." I said, "Makes me." He was like, yeah, bro, how else are you gonna like make the music? Like you've grown with that hair to make the music. I was like, word.
I'm cutting
I cut it the next day.
it. Right? Yeah. Got that shit about it.
Yeah, had to prove it to myself that it's in me, not on me.
Okay. Let's see. Now you described, I guess, Say Kuro as like a rager, which I would say would be like a Playboy Cardi type of person, and like the soft gangsta Eastside Lenny is more so like, if anybody to compare to, it would be like a Brent Faiyaz, Black, something like that. Can you sonically describe the difference between the two?
Yeah. I feel like when I would say Kuro, like, I mean, everything I got, I'm not gonna lie to nobody, like, because they heard it in the music and they saw it in the way I performed. A lot of things was like inspired by the whole Travis Scott thing. Like I love Playboy Cardi too and shit. And if I ever got to meet him, I would tell him, yo, you're an amazing performer. I just wish I understood what was coming out your mouth sometimes.
I mean, yeah,
you know,
that's a.
Because like there's some people who lets the rage of the crowd and just the aura of who they are be that driving force.
Yeah,
And if you got that, my nigga, 1,000%. But in a room full of 10 or in a room full of 100,000, Travis Scott like proved it don't matter. Like it's either or. I can perform, and that's kind of more so who I was idolizing at that time. Now, I don't think. I just wanted R&B to let me in, bro. Like, to be honest, I just wanted to, like, it's super hard to go from like a rapper like rapper that's known for like all the rambunctious shit, and now it's like, I mean, it was something to me the other day. Like Tank reposted something that I did when I
saw
said,
that cosign.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was, cause bro, I've been waiting so long for some shit like that,
Somebody
bro.
to just be like, I see you.
Yeah, and I be seeing niggas see me that don't want it, and it's fine. That don't want to say it because it's like, bro, there's no way this rapper just came in and really made the left switch like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was that shit was huge for me. So I do feel like I make better music now. And maybe just I don't know. It's just two different dudes, bro. Two different dudes that I happen to host.
I mean, like T-Pain did it. You know, his first album is called Rapper Turned Singer.
Yeah.
So it's like you can do it. Like whatever you, that's like an artist. You shouldn't box yourself in. You just whatever feels right. That's what you should do. And then I guess the perception of an artist is that you care too much about what people think.
Yeah.
So now you want to do this, but it's like, will my fans accept this? And if they don't accept it, I'm just making this shit for me and the homies. Like, ain't nobody gonna buy this shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's always that dichotomy of like, what should I do rather, you know, and what will I do?
Right.
So, I don't know. But you seem to have taken the right steps into actually like, you know, doing what you want to do. You know, you stepping into your own. You like, this is who you're comfortable with.
I'm hard-headed, bro. I do what I want to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it should be. But I feel like a lot of people, not even in Connecticut, just in general, that make music, like they make what they think music's supposed to sound like rather than making what's in their heart. And that fucks up a lot of people, and they wonder why they don't make it. Nothing like, nah, you sound like 100 different niggas.
Yeah.
You can't expect somebody to want to buy your stuff when it's somebody that has more marketing, more followers, a bigger imprint, a bigger sound, more money, where it's like they already in the way. They overshadow you by like 100 times.
I mean, it's a balance to it, bro. It's a negative thing, but then you do this shit for so long, especially like I record other niggas and shit too, bro. So I record niggas' whole careers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I see some niggas who was trying to be like somebody so bad that they ended up super unique. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen that shit. So sometimes people need just a little bit of a North Star to figure out who the fuck they are.
Oh no,
shit. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to copy someone until you like find yourself.
But only for so long, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to like cut that off once you be like, all right, I found my sound. I meshed these three artists together, or this aesthetic and this sound, where it's like, all right, this is me. Yeah. But some people just don't ever lose that shit, and they just try to carry that throughout their career, and it don't work like that. Let's see. I guess what did moving to Stratford change about your identity?
it's just, be honest, it taught me how to deal with white folks. Like I didn't,
That's
I wasn't.
a fucking fact.
Yeah, I wasn't around white folks when I was
that's a
living in
fact.
the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't see them or know they existed. But I just didn't. We weren't.
I know they exist.
Nah, like,
Connecticut will do that for you.
yeah, we just wasn't around each other. So when I got here, I just learned how to, I wouldn't say play the part, and I wouldn't even say fit in. Be unapologetically myself, even in different places.
Did Connecticut slow you down or like focus you?
I spent so long thinking it slowed me down. But literally, like, if you go to I went to high school for 4 days in New York, and they gave me a number. I remember I was like, bro, when you're going into school, bro, like, they don't forget this number. And I was like, bro, there's no difference from that from prison. When I came,
yeah.
And I like when I came to high school in Connecticut and shit, it was different. But one thing I noticed was like everybody knew everybody's last name, and I was like, bro, how do you know Terry Denuccio or like, I'm like, bro, everybody know everybody's last name.
I went
And
to
it was
elementary school with him. His dad coached me in Little League type shit. Like, yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But what it did do, it allowed me to see, or I just tell niggas most of the time, bro, like when Stratford people like, oh, it's boring here. Stop bitching, because once it turns up here, there's no turning down. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. New York people, bro, it's too turn here. Bro, stop bitching. Because once it gets quiet here and all you hear is the Beatles, then you boredom is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the problem here.
I got to see both.
That's the problem with a lot of creatives here, whereas that they feel like there's nothing in Connecticut and they won't create anything, so they go other places to get these outlets.
Yeah.
So a lot of people will
and be the same nigga there.
Niggas will move to Atlanta, niggas will go to New York, niggas will go to the West Coast, niggas will go somewhere in Texas, and they'll flourish in somebody else's shit instead of creating something here. But then they'll sit here and be on Instagram and Twitter, oh, this boring, ain't nothing to do here, I'd rather be in the city. I was like, create some shit, do some shit and stop bitching.
Right.
You can't help where you was born at, but you know what I'm saying, you could facilitate something here, you could do something, but niggas just don't take advantage and don't want to do nothing. They just rather like follow somebody else's vibe, which I don't get, but
it is what it is, bro.
It is what it is. Which place has shaped your music more? The birthplace of hip hop versus Connecticut, which is still trying to find itself.
I don't know. It's evenly at both now, bro. It's evenly at both now.
I mean, you've been both places about an equal amount of time, right?
Yeah, exactly. Especially exactly the even amount of time. I would say both. Like my ability to sing on like rappy beats, that definitely comes from, I would say, like Connecticut, but my punchiness kind of comes from New York. I don't know, or my aesthetic kind of more so comes from like a New York, especially if you got to meet me or see me perform and shit like that, or be in the studio with me. Yeah, I don't know. It's equally both, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of the studio, you say you're a studio rat. You always in there.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not at the gym, you're at the studio probably.
Yeah.
Type shit. So now, if you're in the studio every day, how many of those days are actually productive?
Every one of them, even the ones where you don't get nothing done, that teaches you that magic don't happen every time. Like that humbling feeling sometimes. Like
you just can't think of nothing.
Yeah, bro, that shit happened yesterday.
All the keys sound wrong. Everything's off pitch.
That shit happened yesterday, bro. Like, and I had my shorty in there yesterday too, and I was trying to show up, be like, yo, you want to make some shit? Nothing came.
Nothing came.
I was like, fuck.
Nigga, this is what you be doing when you don't be talking to me, when you don't be answering the phone?
Yeah, but I literally looked at her and I was like, I just closed the laptop. She was like, what happened? I was like, oh, I don't think I can. I don't. This is nothing there right now. But I laughed it off. It wasn't like I was frustrated. You know what I'm saying?
Having your girl and not being able to perform is a bitch.
I'm telling you, brother.
Now, what does a bad day in the studio look like, though? Other than, like, I guess, writer's block, nothing's hitting. Like, what does a bad day look like for you, I want to say?
Probably a session I don't want to do, asking for another hour. That's about it, brother.
But you got your own spot, though, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you record. All right, never mind. So yeah, you record another session that you don't want to do, and they asking for another hour. How does that usually go for you mentally? Where it's like you're getting paid, but just don't want to be there.
It's just I'm in my 20s, bro. It's time to eat shit, you know. So like, well, I'll have my 30s to be like, no, you said this time to this time, and that is it. You know what I'm saying? I have then to be more of a stickler about shit like that. But I'm an adapter, bro. Like I'll be
businessman too.
Yeah,
so it's like
yeah.
Now, what does a perfect session feel like?
Truth be told, you come in, you have no problem with the hour 30-minute talking portion of the session, especially if you want me to like produce or like write something with you. You have no problem with that shit. I need to do some sort of interview on the artist. Paid for time, not paid for time. I need that part to be comfortable. After that part, an honest conversation about production, not if you have the terminology for it or not. I just want you to let me know what you think it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Secret telling, to be honest, that shit always helps in the session. And there's no time limit for like a perfect session and shit just like that, but just those type of things, you know what I'm saying? I don't really need women in the studio. I don't really need all the guys in the studio and shit. I just need whoever I'm making the song with.
Yeah, so you need like the engineer, maybe you, and then like the artist. And
well, I'm the engineer too, so I literally all I need is me and that other dude.
It's me, just need
or that other girl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right. Now, do you prefer producing or performing?
4 days out the week producing, the other 3 performing.
Performing.
Yeah.
Okay. Does one give you a better high than the other, or it's just like how you
production high lasts longer. Performing high is a higher high. Lasts shorter.
Now, producing lasts longer. Why, you think? Is it because like the actual like product lasts, or in like performance?
I was say, I mean, like, I put it like this, man. You make a beat, bro. That shit lives forever. People's gonna tell you, oh, I like that shit. Even people who don't know music that way, bro. You remember that one beat you made? Like, even though they don't remember the performance or you making that shit. Performances, bro. After you done, and them claps end. If you're not a top tier level artist, or you don't got the after party or shit like that, you're going back home, bro.
Going home, yeah.
Yeah, you're going home.
Now you gotta take that ride home in silence, where it's like, I wonder if I did good, or what can I improve on?
Yeah,
type thing. You ever gave a fire beat to somebody that just didn't deserve it?
100 times.
100 times. Now, have you ever wanted to take those back and be like, sell those to somebody else that did that can actually do something with it?
Nah, because I wouldn't know how to make it again. Yeah.
Have you ever turned down an opportunity that didn't feel right?
Yep.
All the time. Can you talk about one without mentioning names?
Yeah. There was an artist that was popping off within like the Northeast region. A lot of CT people was loving the music. New York people, Boston people was loving the music, and we had a similar manager at the time between both of us. And at the time, I don't know, like I was just super young and aggressive, bro. Super young and aggressive, bro. And I was like possessive too, not only of like the women I was dealing with, but literally the business partners that I had. Like, I didn't understand that a manager can manage 2 people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be all in all. You know what I'm saying? But I came to learn. So, he came to me with a business proposition for some serious bread at the time. To write a song for the artist and also, get the team to do some production for the artist. And that's why I love my brother so much, the people who I work with, because the moment it got brought up was the moment I turned it down. Yeah, I'm super big, bro. I've made it this far, like literally on my own, bro. Like, if I'm not gonna say sell out, but if I'm gonna sell piece of me, just because I need an honest buck, like I've been broke for this long, bro. I can
go another few years, few months, whatever.
Like, and in hindsight, it was like me and that artist were perfectly cool. Me and that manager, we worked our differences out, but still, the end of the day, that song or that idea for that record was a bad idea. Everybody knows that now. So yeah, I kept my integrity and just nah. Yeah, and the sounds with it wasn't matching. It was just because everybody like knew I was nice, and everybody knew that person needed the next song. So I was like someone who people was coming to at the time for like just songs and whatnot. But I just no.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you always writing from your own experiences? I mean, when you actually sit down and talk to the artist, obviously you get a story, then you can actually craft something from that. But if they don't give you much, but they need some, are you like kind of taking like 20% of what they said and 80% is something that you actually went through? Like, how are you writing from your own experiences? Like most of the time, some of the time, all the time?
I mean, those are questions that I'll ask the artist in the studio. If I'm working with somebody else, like, do you want this to sound like this is like exactly how you just told me, or do you want this to be a general vibe, but whoever listening to it kind of can relate to you, but they just don't know you.
Right.
Those answers always vary. If I'm working by myself, normally it's however my day went or something I wanted to talk about for the last week.
Yeah. So you live a lot of life in order to actually write the music that you write. So it's always something. How do I phrase this? Is this something that you went through that you haven't found the way to actually articulate in song yet?
Not that I can think of.
No?
Nah.
So everything that you've been through is already out there.
Recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
What's the hardest emotion for you to write about?
Happiness, bro.
Happiness, nigga, you ain't happy?
No, that's the thing, bro. Like I do be like I don't know, bro. I just like especially now, bro. I'm in a different stage of my life where I'm in a more understanding and patient phase of my life. But I'm just still stuck on telling the real of what it is, and the real of what it is that I don't own a Corvette, I don't own a Lamborghini, so I can't make those songs that make people want to go. Or not that I can't. I just don't make those songs that make people want to go, to the club. I don't know.
Do you feel like you need to make those? Because material things, I mean, as most people say all the time,
I know
material
how
things
to
don't make you happy.
Yeah,
it's like niggas that have all the money in the world, but it's still like niggas still off themselves and be having amazing mansions, cars, women, everything they could dream of. It's like I'm still not happy.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the commercial responsibility to an artist that makes it that big. And if I want to make it that big, I will be responsible for some of those everyday feelings of somebody. Like certain people go to Future because you about to go turn up. Certain people go to Taylor Swift because you're about to go to a picnic. Like some, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, depending on what I pop as, that will be what people come to me for and shit. And with every happy song I have made, I've always prayed that this is not what I blew up for. Like,
I mean,
it'd be weird, but that just is what it is.
It just left my head that quick because I know it's a couple artists that blew up for some shit that they didn't expect to blow up. Like I feel like every artist got that song that they put out anyway that they didn't expect to do something, and now they known for that one song. It was like, nah, that's not what I do. Probably like a Wale or something like that. Like Wale, like he's a poet. He's more melodic and something like that. But when he blew off that shit with Lady Gaga, he was like, I don't do this. Like this ain't what I want to be known for. Like I don't want to be known for being a pop act or being like a rapper that raps about XYZ. Like I'm sad. Like I'm I miss my girl. Like I didn't cheat. I didn't do all this stuff. Like I'm a poet.
Yeah.
He don't want to be known for that. Well, I was like, I get it, but it's like whatever gets your foot in the door. Can you blame it?
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, I won't be upset, but I mean, I just be like, damn. Well, it's what it is. Like something else to navigate.
So the easiest emotion, I guess, to come into is somberness or just like the vibe. Like what? Okay, so just asking you. So what's the easiest emotion to, I guess, write about?
I would say
because everything
I would say longing, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah.
Longing for acceptance, women, love.
Acceptance, women, love, understanding, a win. Yeah, longing. But the longing thing, for some reason, it just has a root in sorrow because you're longing for something that you don't have yet.
Yeah. Now, even so your team, I'm guessing, is like your biggest support system and stuff like that. Do they, I guess, I want to say keep you in a state of somber, or do they encourage you to, I guess, make different songs, or do they just let the artist be the artist? What's their, how do I phrase this again?
Oh, I feel like I know what you're saying. Yeah. I'm a professional, bro. I don't got to be sad to make a sad song.
Yeah, I know that.
It's like the easiest thing to make for me for some reason. Or like, I wouldn't say sad because I don't want people to watch and just think I'm the sad artist now.
Yeah.
I don't know, my shit's just real, bro. It is actually like it's not. I don't waste words on gun bars or tough guy lyrics and shit. You know, unless like I felt tough that day or I had to do some tough shit. You had to do some tough shit,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't really know how else to like. It's just crazy because I really don't want to be known as the sorrow guy, but it's just like those are the songs that kind of like hit the hardest for people that they understand and whatnot. And every time I think some shit is commercial, it does some commercial shit and goes in one ear and out the other.
Right. I mean, that's the dichotomy with, I guess, early in your career versus now, because there were a lot of, not upbeat, but it was more like, you know, energy, happy type of songs, and now everything is just like, you know, the vibe, relate, love, heartbreak, you know, just, I don't want to say toxicity, but it's a little toxicity in there.
Yeah.
You know. Do you ever miss it, I guess? Like, do you ever, like, I guess when you in the studio, do you want to write a song that you kind of wrote in the past as, like, this new version of, like, do you kind of miss having, like, that feeling, I guess?
Yeah. I'll be lying to you if I just said you could just turn a switch and just not feel like someone's trying to turn it back on.
Because it's still part of you, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
It's just not a part you want.
Yeah. I don't know. Everything, and anytime I feel like that, I go listen to someone who's doing it. And then I literally realize after the fucking maybe 20 minutes of me listening to that style of music that it's over. It's over. So I'd rather be a vibe, just on some like business sense. I'd rather be a vibe that can be played at any time of the day than a vibe that you can only take for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I hate them niggas.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, yeah.
I'm not gonna drop no names on no certain artists and whatnot because everybody got their like niche and whatnot, but it literally just, I don't know, it goes against my heart. Like, I don't know, to consistently make music and shit like that, and just, I gotta listen to that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Cause y'all don't hear it until I put it out.
Yeah,
so, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta prove it shit first before y'all hear it.
Right.
How many songs do you throw away? Because I remember I saw an interview where you said you make something like some crazy amount of songs in like a week or something. Like, I think before you put out your last album, you made like something like 500 songs or some shit, like something wild. Like, how many songs do you actually throw away?
That was the number he saw on the on that folder.
Yeah.
For that, but yeah, I mean.
And can you actually throw away a song? Because it's like, you know, even though it didn't make the album, it didn't, you know, come out as a single, there may be a line in there, maybe a melody in there, maybe something in there that I need 8 months from now, but I didn't scrap the whole thing, and now it's just in the ethos.
Technically, yeah, I guess, but I mean, I don't really go backwards, bro. Like, I really don't go backwards. Someone got to remind me. I think in that interview you're talking about, I literally said it there. I was like, I got homies that will remind me if, like, the last song I just dropped, if my brother wasn't consistently telling me that was his favorite song, that would have been another one that no one would have heard.
Why?
Because bro, it's the curse of making them too much. It's the curse of making it too much, of making them too much and shit. And like, but that's my battle to get to the next level. Like, some niggas make 50 songs and 7 of them be really, really, really good songs. I'll make 50 songs and 45 of them are good songs. 5 of them might be great to some or completely bad to them. How do I pick from the 45? Like I'm telling you, if I had a chance to like get you in the studio, like I've done it with Retro before. If I had a chance to get you in the studio and just press play for 3 hours in a row, you'll be overwhelmed too. Like,
but my problem is with a lot of you niggas is that you're your own worst enemy.
Yeah,
and it's
100%.
like, why are you sitting on all this music that you don't know what it's gonna do? It may wind up to be your best song to the public, but you don't like something that, I don't know, you don't like something where, I remember, I think it was DJ Jazzy Jeff, where it was like he wants to die empty, where it was like every song that I produce, every mix I ever produced, like everything, I just want, like, if I go tomorrow, I know that everything I did is out there somewhere, so I just want to die empty. And I feel like a lot of artists, they just have a hard drive full of stuff that's fire, but it's like, no, I don't know what to do with it, I don't know where to put it, I don't know where this goes, I don't know what album this will go on. Like, it's just like,
yeah,
what the fuck is that? Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, no, trust me. Like, there's like this same feeling that you feel, like, just because even I just brought that up, I feel towards other artists and shit too. But for me personally, like the way I record and why I'm able to record, just for the last like 15 minutes, what we were talking about, why I'm able to record every day like a diary entry is because they are diary entries. You know what I'm saying?
So you need to get it out. So it's not necessarily just something the world needs to hear. It just needs an emotion that I need to just get out. Audio, you know, and then it could just.
How else do you know that you'll do it forever for real?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The world can end in an apocalypse tomorrow. You really gonna still make music forever? That's the real question I want to ask most niggas. I will. Because I was never doing it for them in the first place.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of niggas is doing it for like a monetary value or something, where it's just like, no, I just genuinely like making music. I like creating, I like doing this thing. It's like, even if I stay broke for the rest of my life and I perform at Toe's Place or I'm in whatever arena, Madison Square Garden, like, I just want to make music.
Yeah.
But how do you know unless you just put the shit out and just try something?
Yeah, I'm that's the thing, like, even though that is the case, I have like 200 songs out there. You know what I'm saying? That's more than most niggas at that. The only thing is they're under 3 different names, so they're spread out. Not to mention the stuff that I write for people and stuff and shit too. So,
what's the third name?
Out of Tune. So when we was doing the Out of Tune, like that's
the
like
collective. Okay,
yeah, that was like 100 songs right there alone that came out from there and shit. And that, to be honest, that's why like I made Out of Tune, because it was getting to a point where I'm like, bro, I got too much fucking work. Like I gotta find some way at least to get it out.
Because one thing I hate is a posthumous album, where it's like, somebody had these songs on a hard drive with this artist and now they just putting shit out for the sake of putting it out, and it's not even like finished stuff that the artist either didn't want out or it's just they didn't get a chance to finish it. And I hate that people are like putting their 2 cents of things that the artist didn't want to do and just trying to make a buck off of them.
Right.
So I'd rather you just take them songs that, you know, you feel like a shit and just finish them and just put them out, so nobody's trying to, you know, I guess gain clout or gain money off of your name and your music. So
right.
But I can't tell niggas what to do. I'm just saying what I wish, you know, stuff like that. Now, as I said, I've heard of other interviews about, you know, like your influences and I guess people that you look up to musically. I wanted to ask you about a couple of them. I saw in, I want to say maybe like 2 or 3 interviews that you mentioned Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight's a piece of shit. Like, do you still want to work with Brian McKnight? Like, he's a horrible person, but musically, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you still like, I guess, is that one of your people that you still wouldn't mind get in the studio with?
Yeah, I mean, I always knew that the better the music, the more chances they're a piece of shit, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
I always knew that.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
But it's like, it's like not like in totality they be pieces of shit. And for Brian McKnight, I don't know. Like, I don't know. But in the ways that makes him great as an artist, or the things that you go to him for, like, you wouldn't want to be around him for the thing he's singing about. You know what I'm saying? And that's like Lil Uzi, bro. Like, everybody loved Lil Uzi because he was so fucking turned. But everybody got a friend that they can only be around for so long.
Oh yeah.
Because he's just so, he's too turned.
We got friends with different shit. We're like, I got the party friend.
Yeah.
I got the drinking friend. I got, you know, we going to on a trip somewhere friend. Like, we all got friends with different shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Is there anything that Brian McKnight's music taught you that shows up in your music today?
Strong hooks, to be honest. Yeah, he Strong hooks and ballads, to be honest. Like, and a lot of things I'm gonna start doing now. Like, it's a lot of like ballad work. I love drums. I love making drums and shit like that. But it's something I don't want to say step away from, but just show more trust in your voice over ballads and stuff like that. Yeah, and I would say the ability to filter, because if it's that many stories come out about him, about type of person he is, they must be true. But the ability to mask that shit is also something that interests me.
Yeah,
through like your talent.
It wasn't until about, I want to say like 3 years ago, that we found out that everything about his personal life and just kids and whatever have you.
Yeah.
What did Prince teach you about artistry beyond music?
Integrity.
Yeah. What did you learn from Kanye about reinvention?
You don't know. You don't know until you try it.
Okay. What part of A$AP Rocky influenced your aesthetic?
Women not only have to know that you look good, they have to know that you're clean.
That's a fucking fact.
You know what I'm saying? And any woman that knows me, bro, I'm the cleanest nigga they know. And they stand like that's a common thing, like with every woman. That's like I aim for that, you know what I'm saying?
Till I started dating, I didn't know how important certain shit was.
Yeah.
Like I'll get compliments on like my teeth.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, your teeth are so straight. I was like, I thought my mother was just trying to help me.
I was say, thank God you raised right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was like, oh, I started getting like a pedicure and a manicure. It was like, oh, your nails are so clean. I'm like, y'all really be paying attention to shit. Oh, okay, cool. I get it now. But that's part of my like bi-weekly routine. It was like, I'm gonna go get a manicure and pedicure. I'm gonna go get my teeth whitened or something like that. Where it's like, just be clean, smell good. Women love smells.
Yeah.
A good smell good, that'll linger for a woman for like years.
100%.
Shit like that. Let's see. What did Travis Scott influence about your energy?
You can't fake what's inside you, bro. Like that man had a bomb inside him that he just needed to let out, and he's still letting it out at this age. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that was the part I realized, like, oh shit, like if you do this and you blow now, you got 10 to 15 years of touring doing this shit. That's damn near NBA season of what he's doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he collaboration, being an MC, like he's the last real MC. Like a lot of these niggas need their DJ, bro. Like a lot, I don't even think like people even realize like how many people like if you took the DJ away and you just put a play track and press play, like if they can actually still perform the same. They need the ad-libs. They can't do it themselves and shit like that. That man was the first and one of the last.
Yeah,
Tory Lanez.
That comes with giving a fuck, bro, about your show and about just not being able to sing with the backtrack. You got to actually like be able to perform your song with just the instrumental.
Yeah,
like a lot of people don't give a fuck. They just drink, smoke, don't work out, do whatever, and think the backtrack is gonna carry. And it's like, nah, your breath control is out of here. Like you suck at this.
Yeah.
You on stage just doing whatever.
It's a real thing.
What did Carl Thomas teach you about vulnerability?
There's only so much vulnerability you can give to a woman before it turns against you. Yeah. 100%.
I mean, even though it's true, I don't like to think it's true, but it is true.
Yeah.
What did Neo teach you about songwriting structure?
He's a similar one to like Brian McKnight. It's just very like his hooks is
unmatched.
Yeah, I about to say some of these artists you're saying, or some of these artists out that would be on the board and stuff, like we know they make great music. Can you sing their whole hook?
Yeah.
I Miss Independent, So Sick, fucking Stay With Me. Like I'm saying, like he has, it's timeless with him.
Now, of all the instruments that you played in the church, which instrument do you feel like you're most emotionally connected to?
My piano.
A piano?
Yeah.
You could just. So, was that your favorite or just the one that you was just like on the most?
That was the one I was on the most.
Okay. Did you choose that or was it chosen for you? Because they could be like, you just be over here on the piano. You go to the piano, fuck the violin, recorder, all that stuff. You on the piano, and then you just, out of necessity, you just grew to love it, or it's just something that like you gravitated towards because
I don't remember who or how. I know like where I learned how to play. I don't remember if I asked. I just knew I needed to know how this thing worked. Yeah, some people just feel connections with instruments and shit like that. It's the weirdest thing in the world, but yeah. Piano.
I feel like that's the one I'm most drawn to. Where it's like every time I see one, like I want to like touch it and play with it. And now that I actually bought my own keyboard and I'm learning to play it through like YouTube and stuff like that, it's like that's the one that I for some reason I don't even know, like, because you know, as a kid, you know, you see drums, you start banging on shit. You know, you see a guitar, you start to strum. But it's like the piano was something different. Where it was like, nah, I actually want to learn this. I actually want to like learn the keys and make music and like learn structure and stuff like that. Do you ever feel like you're forcing creativity?
I stop right in that moment. That's when God walks that's when God walks out the room. I stop right in that moment.
When's the last time that happened?
Yesterday.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yesterday. Yesterday. I sat with it for maybe. I mean, that's the thing too. Is like like I said, I'm a professional in it. So if the melody at least I don't need the words within the first 10 minutes. But if the melody at least don't come to me, then maybe I just like the beat too much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to try it another day, or maybe I don't need to never come back to it again. One of the three happens.
So you got shit that you just never went back to. It was like, nah, that's not for me though. That's not for me to just. Because I've heard of some people going to beats like or going to songs that they made 3 years ago, and now it's like it's something weird that happens where it's like, oh, now I figured out a melody for something that I recorded or something I was looking at like 4 years ago, and now it fits. So you just never go back. I know you said that you never go backwards, but so you just scrap the whole idea. All right, we on to something new.
Yeah.
It seemed like you just empty the recycling bin every time. It's just like, nah, we just starting fresh from something.
100%.
That's how
it pisses people off so bad.
I mean, it would if I was like, you know, on your team and close to you, like, God damn, I like that. You couldn't just finish that. Like, nah, that's not how I roll, man. You either get with it or get.
I mean, that's the thing though. I'm not a dickhead where I'd be like, oh, you like that much?
Not like that.
You
but
can have
like,
it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's just like, you know, in order to let new stuff in, you got to let certain stuff out.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's your toxic trait in the studio?
Sometimes I've only done it like a couple of times. If someone's having like a hard time with their part of the song, I like jump in and like do it for them and be like, yeah, and then you can just go over my part, knowing damn well they can't do that. And it normally either scraps the song right there, or I just this one little part where I hop in for just one little 2 bar of their song and shit like that. But if there was something toxic out there in the studio, I mean, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, do they take offense to that, or do they know what you're doing, or it's just like?
I mean, the lore of Lenny got to be built somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very aware of like the stories that make people go and tell people, yo, you wouldn't believe what this motherfucker did, and I just couldn't do it. Like,
motherfucker told me I wasn't good enough for my own song. This nigga try to take over my shit.
Like, it's happened between me and my brother. It's happened between like me and a couple of the homies. But it's what it is.
What's one habit that you know you need to break? I know we was talking about that at the beginning, where it's like, you know, you getting deeper in the gym 7 days a week type shit.
Smoking, I definitely want to stop smoking. Like, I don't even want to say I want to take a break. Every time a break is just waiting to do it again. But yeah, I definitely want to stop smoking.
Everybody say something. Is it weed or just cigarettes? Like, what is it?
Nah, weed.
Okay.
Weed. Yeah, and I don't smoke cigarettes.
Okay, good. That's nasty ass. That's a good thing. I don't know a lot of niggas that smoke cigarettes no more, but I gotta ask, you know, because niggas be like, you know, I'm a singer, but I still smoke. So like, that messes up your whole. Nigga, you need your throat pause to, you know, do all that shit. Why would you fuck it up?
You'd be surprised, bro. I was helping one of the homies at U-Heart And UR is like very prestigious, especially for their music program. They don't even really like the whole hip hop rap thing and stuff like that. So shout out for him getting me over there. My boy Miguel, he was telling me about how I'm in a session full of dudes that just I was like the it's for his final project, so he needed someone that's the seasoned artist to come in and then, you know, do what they do, like a seasoned artist, not a seasoned singer, a seasoned artist. So I came in there and I was doing my thing, and of course all of them saw me. I had to go take a smoke break. I had to go back in and shit like that. Yeah. And I'm like, eventually after, so I'm like, damn, I gotta slow down the smoking. And all of them literally looked up at me and was like, bro, we got to start because their shit's is too clean. Like recording is something completely different, bro. Like the cleaner your voice, especially with auto-tune and all that corrective programs and shit like that, the cleaner it is, the less need for sometimes the program to do what it's supposed to do. So a lot of people like do that shit on purpose, but it's an even medium. I got to slow down. They got to pick it up. It is what it is.
I always heard from I forgot who the fuck said it.
Depending on the style of music too, like Adele, Beyonce, don't yeah, that's different shit.
Yeah, I heard somebody say a long time ago, like record like your vocals won't get mixed. So it's like your voice got to be pristine. Like coming to the studio, drink your tea, your honey, all that shit. If you smoke, if like the raspiness is part of your shit, maybe you might go have a smoke. Yeah, but if it's like
it depends on the style of music you make, 100%.
Yeah.
But 90% of what's on the radio is in the style of music I make. So and 90% like, and they all come to me to record. So not them all, but I get my clients.
Yeah. What's the most random place you've gotten some inspiration?
Most random place I got some inspiration. I don't know, and I don't want to say some funny or stupid shit neither. I don't even.
I remember somebody a long time ago. They was like, you know, the normal answer might be like, oh, I was at the strip club. I was
in some coochie or some shit.
I was here with the ladies or something like that. Yeah. Somebody said that like they was at a drive-through. They just had the window down, and for some reason it was just real quiet, and they heard like a bird chirping, and it was like it just sparked something, and maybe it. You know, they remember this sound from like a program or something like that, and it just sparked something, and then we was like, I gotta make a song now. Like that, something about that bird sounded like if I find it on YouTube, pitch it up, pitch it down, do something. You know, it inspires something. I was like, that's at a drive-through at a fast food. I was like, yeah.
So as a producer, you can hear that in the car. You can hear that in anything in sound and life and shit like that. There's too many times for that to even be considered like a unique place for you to find some inspiration. You know what I'm saying? But as an artist, or like make it like as a writer, no, I don't. Couldn't even tell you.
All right, let me get you out of here soon. Have you ever written a song you didn't fully understand until later?
Yes. Yes.
Is that song currently out?
No, but it's coming out. It's called "Give Me a Son."
Give me like the sun or baby?
No, I bet give me a son. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah. That's crazy you asked that. You got some good ones, brother.
Thank you, man. I pride myself on trying to, you know.
As you should be.
I see other interviews. I'm like, I don't want to do the surface level shit. I want to, you know, dig, pause, necessary. So yeah, rapid fire questions. Just tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Love or loyalty?
Loyalty.
Fame or freedom?
Freedom.
Pain or peace?
Pain.
The Bronx or Connecticut?
The Bronx.
Truth or perception?
Truth.
Toxic or misunderstood?
Toxic. Too many people claiming they misunderstood. You're just toxic, ho.
Heartbreaker or heartbroken?
Same damn time.
Fuck with it. Truth or comfort?
Truth.
Discipline or motivation?
Discipline. Do it when no one's watching.
Who you were or who you're becoming?
One rooted in the other.
Spin the block or move on?
Move on.
Jealous or nonchalant?
Nonchalant.
Toxic ex or boring peace?
I want to be the dude that wants boring peace.
You ain't there yet? Nah, you know what? Nah, I ain't gonna say that. She be listening. Let's see. Be honest or protect the vibe?
Protect the vibe. Yeah, protect the vibe. That's a good one too.
Yeah. Be understood or be accepted?
Be understood.
Okay. I think that's all I want to get into. Appreciate you for coming through, man.
Thank you for having me, Dom.
Appreciate you for being here.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been wanting to talk to you for a long, long time. And like I said at the beginning, it's a list of motherfuckers that, you know, when I started this back up, I wanted to talk to. And I don't know why I didn't have you, you know, before, like a long time ago. But
everything in God's time, brother.
You know it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, tell everybody where they can find you, what you got coming next, what's going on in the next few months, what you got going on for the summer. We gonna get like a summer banger, summer heater.
Yeah. I mean, I got Eastside Lenny. You can find me there everywhere. Eastside Lenny, EASTSIDELENNY. As far as music coming up, I got a surprise project coming out within the month. I want to get it out within the month. I'm really trying to stay hard about myself on that. It's called I Gave You Every Chance.
Okay.
Small little project, a drive to work in the morning, you know, for at least time length type of project. And I'm starting to speed it up. Like I know these conversations was a lot about where I'm at right now and kind of where I've been as Eastside Lenny. I'm starting to speed the BPM up. I'm gonna start rapping more, start giving more. I don't want to get in the club, but if it happens to get in the club, I don't mind. Like,
damn, I should have told B to fucking G to get a beat ready. He wanted to rap and shit. Oh yeah, something else I wanted to ask you. This probably got nothing to do with nothing. I don't know, but like your handle on Twitter, right, is Eastside Lenny 03.
Right.
And your brother got the same 03 in his Instagram. Is there some significance to the 03?
Oh yeah, 203.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Yeah.
See, simple shit.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Nada.
Yeah.
You got a song that just came out with her. That's not the first time y'all hooked up for a song. How'd y'all connect?
Me and Noda. It's my bad, Nada. Me and that loser's known each other for what? Like I could call it that. She gonna beat me up anyway about it. But we've known each other for, I would say, since 2017, 2016. She used to date this dude that was on the team. His name is Ian. Amazing artist. Shit went left with them. Shit went left between me and him. He had moves elsewhere, and years went by. She was good friends with the next of mine, and then they stopped being friends, and then eventually we just got to being friends, and I found out that she's like one of the coolest girls in the world, bro. Like one of the coolest girls in the world. And she a Virgo. She funny like me. She goofy like me. Like she's just an amazing artist too. Like super real. And I pride myself on knowing people that's unapologetically themselves, and that's one thing she is. So yeah,
dope. We don't talk about that enough. How like we lose a friend, but we keep that girl around. Like that's an unspoken thing. Where it's like, nah, we lost a friend, but your girl cool as hell. We gonna hang out. I ain't, it's no ill will. I ain't gonna. With her, but like, she cool as hell.
And of course it was awkward, and it's people make their presumptions about what we are and whatnot. But like her daughter's my niece. Like she's like. She's my friend. Like I know a lot of people doing with these homegirls. Is that really your homegirl or not? Like that? Nah, that's my friend, and I'm blessed enough to make music with her. So yeah, she's super talented.
Word, that's what's up. So again, appreciate you for coming too.
Thank you for having me, brother.
No problem. So yeah, that's it for me. G, you can go do what you gotta do. I don't know if you're in trouble or not, but it's cool. Whatever. But one thing's for certain, we too much for these niggas and three much for these hoes.
Yes,
I go by the name of Domino. That is Eastside Lenny. And we out of here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you love me, come give me a song. Not like your ex, cause I'm so on the one. Now look, I'm heavy, it weigh like a ton. Fucking you all the way through the night till the sun's up.